former Iranian diplomat. He joins us now from Spain. Thanks for being with us. Do you think this is a progressive, conciliatory step from Iran, or is it more an act of desperation because the United States was threatening to reimpose all sanctions as prior to the agreement?
Well, I don't believe that they were too worried about what the United States was doing, because clearly the United States attempts in the Security Council in two recent events, one to try to block the reimposition of, or to extend the reimposition of arms embargo, as well as this snapback clause of the JCPOA agreement, both have met with utter failure. So Iran was not really concerned about the American campaign to try to restrict its activities or to impose further restrictions on it. I think what Iran's main concern, particularly in this instance, was to try to reestablish a kind of relationship with the IAEA whereby resolutions such as those passed a month ago against Iran would not come up again, or it could, by facilitating access to these sites, which of course not just limited to Iran's commitments under the nuclear agreement, but are part of Iran's commitment to the IAEA as part of its commitments to the NPT treaties. All of these factors, Iran's aim was to create goodwill with the IAEA and, of course, the European partners, who it has to be thankful to for not having backed the United States in its attempt to do various things to Iran in the UN Security Council.
Right. Having said what you've said, then, I mean, do you think the IAEA, in a sense, sympathizes with Iran? Because also, I mean, the interest for the IAEA is to keep the Iran nuclear agreement alive, in spite of what the United States might think.
I think the word sympathize is perhaps a little too strong, but I think that they certainly want to arrive at some form of an accommodation with Iran and not provoke a situation that, as you said, creates or makes the continuation of the JCPOA or the nuclear agreement untenable. And of course, the Europeans are anxious to try to keep this agreement, especially in the course of the next 2 or 3 months, when the fate of the new American administration will be decided, and to sort of keep Iran sweet and happy, and for Iran to keep the IAEA off its backs until further steps are taken. And further steps, no doubt, will have to be taken, because the present situation, as it is also untenable for the longer term.
Okay, Mehrdad Khonsari, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us with your analysis. We appreciate it.